What is tissue?
Tissue is a group of cells performing a common functions. Each system has a distinctive type of cells and usually has more than one function. What are the types of tissue system?
First is meristem, the sites of cell divisions in plant. Plant growth is largely restricted to a specialized regions of active cell divisions called meristem. Plants are sensitive to damage meristem because damage often will stop growth. In shoots, meristem usually protected by young leaf. Root meristem are protected by root cap. There are four types of meristem. The first one is apical meristem, occur near a tip of the root and shoots and produce primary tissue, responsible for the primary growth, elongations of roots and shoots, enable the plants to extend to obtain water, light, and nutrients. The second one is axillary buds, occur in axial of leaf, angle between the stem and leaf, typically undergo a dormant period, act as a shoot's insurance policy. They contain inactive cells that can form a branch leaf of flower when the buds breaks dormancy and resumes growth and development. The third one is lateral meristem, formed in mature regions in the root and shoots of plant, especially the woody plant. Produce secondary growth, increase the gift of plants, makes the plants more hardy. The fourth one is intercalary meristem, occur between mature tissue. Most common in grasses, they occur throughout the slender leaf. Help regenerated parts which are damaged. For example, grasses removed by weeding.
The second system is ground tissue. Occurs throughout a plant, often mixed with other tissue, sometimes such as vascular tissue. Cortex and pith of stems consist almost entirely of ground tissue. Functions are storage, metabolism, and support. It has three kinds of cell. First one is parenchyma, second is collenchyma, and the third one is sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, most abundant and versatile, have an inconspicuous structure. Function first is storage. Plants store nutrients in parenchyma cell. Most nutrients in plants such as corn and potatoes are contained in parenchyma cells. Second one is metabolism. Parenchyma cells are often the site of metabolism in plants, including photosynthesis, respiration, and protein synthesis. Parenchyma cells are made by all plant meristems. Second one is collenchyma. Long cells and have unevenly thickened primary cell wall. Support growing region of shoots and are therefore common in expanding leaf, petioles, and elongating stems. Main function is for support. Cell wall can expand because of lack of lignin, which enable the cell to elongate. They usually form in strands or cylinder beneath the epidermis to maximize support. Third one is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is rigid cell, produce thick and non-stretchable secondary cell wall. Support and strengthen the non-growing region of plants such as mature stems. Usually dead at maturity, thus leaving a hard cell wall which act as skeleton. Occur in all mature parts of plant, such as stem, leaf, roots, and bark. In sclerenchyma, there are two types: sclerids, short and vary in shapes, found throughout the plant. For example, roots, leaf, and peanut shells. Second one is fiber. long, slender cells used to make rope and fiber. For example, Musa textiles and Linum uscitatissinum.
The third one is dermal tissues. From the epidermis that cover the plant body. Functions of epidermis: water or minerals, absorptions and retentions, protections against herbivores, regulates gas control. Have a waterproof cuticle that protect plant from desiccations, microbial resistance. Specialized structures, stomata, mostly occur on the undersides of the leaf. Allow carbon dioxide to enter leaf, the allowing photosynthesis is occur. Other specialized structures, trichomes, cotton methyl, THC in marijuana, and root hairs, absorptions of water and nutrients from soil.
The fourth one is vascular tissues, made up from xylem and phloem, act as the conducting tissues for fluids through the plant. Xylem carries water and dissolved minerals from root to shoot, lost their cellular contents, have unevenly thickened secondary cell wall which are strengthened by lignin. There are two types, vessel and tracheids. Vessel, elongate open-ended cell which lose their end wall to form continuous pipes. Tracheids, tapered cell, overlapping ends and often have a spiral thickening of cell wall, have perforation, also pits, to allow water to move from one cell to another. Phloem carries solutes such as sugar and amino acid from site of synthesis or storage to other parts of plant. There are two types, sieve tube and companion cell. Sieve tube form an elongate pipe. Cell are living and linked through a perforations at the end of the cell called sieve pipe. Has no nuclei but has other organelles. Companion cell has many mitochondria and provide energy for phloem transport. What are the internal structure of dicot stem?
It is autonomous layer is epidermis, cortex lies beneath epidermis, ring of vascular bundle spread the cortex from the pits. The pits lie in the center of the stem. What are the internal structures of monocot stem?
The vascular bundle are distributed throughout the ground tissue. No division of ground tissue into cortex and pith. What are the characteristics of dicot?
The first one is flower spot, usually in 4 or 5. The pollen, usually having 3 furrows or pores. The cotyledon is 2. Leaf venations is usually net-like. The primary vascular bundles in stem is in a ring. The true secondary growth with vascular cambium is commonly present. For example, is rose, sunflower, and magnolia. What are the characteristics of the monocot?
Flower parts usually in 3. Pollen usually having 1 furrow or pores. Cotyledon, they have only 1 cotyledon. Leaf venation usually parallel, and primary vascular bundle in stem scattered arrangement. The true secondary growth with vascular cambium are absent. For example, like lily, corn, palms, pineapple, and banana.